31 degrees, and we're underway. Vanderjagt's kick to the near side. This is Kevin Falk, or Patrick Pass, rather, from the 19 and out to about the 35-yard line. And here is Hartman. There is Charlie Weiss, the offensive coordinator for the New England Patriots, and what a job he has done. Brady gives to Antoine Smith straight ahead, busts a tackle across the 40 and out to the 44-yard line, where Donald Strickland makes the stop. 9-yard pickup for Smith, and it's 2nd and 1. Brady will throw. Almost intercepted. Getting over to get a hand on it was Mike Doss.
Really good situation to try to get a big play down the field. Second play of the game, second and in less than a yard. Tom Brady, the receiver, is open. It comes out of his hand a little high, and he's fortunate it is not intercepted. The play action fake freezes the defense. Christian Fourier gets behind the linebackers. The throw, being careful. Your first pass of the game, you're careful, throws it a little high.
On 3rd down, up to the 45 is Larry Centers, and this is going to be close to the first down, right at the marker.
Yeah, it looks a little short. Definitely 4th down.
Bill Belichick.
And I'm sitting here waiting. They might go for it, and it looks like they're going to. So Bill Belichick, confident that he can run the football on this Colts defense.
4th and 1.
Or do you try to draw him off sides?
Brady shifts to the shotgun. And he takes it straight ahead. And has the first down. Isn't it interesting? We were talking with Bob Kraft at practice, the owner of the Patriots, on Friday, and he's such a proponent of doing, whatever your coach does, make sure that that's what you want to do, whether it's regular season or postseason.
That's right. If you are an aggressive coach when it comes to decision making during the regular season, he says don't change just because it's the playoffs. Now a different set by this New England offense. 5 wide receivers, and every one of them is a wide receiver, not some backs split outside.
Line of scrimmage, their own 46. Brady, quick pop over the middle, and that's complete to David Gibbons. Forward progress will be just across midfield to the Indianapolis 49.
Well, you heard Tony Dungy talk about it when he was talking to Bonnie Bernstein. The short passes, what we must do is come up and tackle the receivers, not give them extra yards.
Pick up a 5 on the play, and it's 2nd and 5, and Brady again from the shotgun. Gets rid of it, and there is that complete and then incomplete as the hit was made on Troy Brown by Walt Harris.
Well, one of the reasons why you get in a situation like this, if you're the New England Patriots, this Colts defense, Tom Brady said it might be the simplest one in the National Football League. They know exactly what the coverage is going to be, and some of the passes you hope to hit up the field are seam passes just like that one to Troy Brown.
Kevin Falk into the backfield. The Patriots, their last 4 games, have scored an opening drive touchdown. They're at the Colt 49. Brady running out of time, throws far side, and that's complete to Deion Branch, and that'll be a first down. Let's go back to Tony Dungy again. We've got to get off the field on 3rd down.
Well, the one thing that hurt this Colts team when they played early in the year, they got Tom Brady and this New England offense in a lot of 3rd and long situations, but they gave the quarterback way too much time. Look at all the time, makes a little move. The defense breaks down. That's why the wide receiver is wide open.
So they move to the Colt 35.
Probably going to be a draw play. They want to run draws against a defense that likes to rush up the field.
There it is. Smith breaks to the outside and is dragged down at the 31.
And it's not, I know they want to run draw plays. They did it the last time they played. Indianapolis, what they like to do, you saw it there. The defensive tackles like to switch positions. They move around. The defensive ends, they want to run to the quarterback. So it creates large gaps up in that line of scrimmage, and draw plays are the easiest way to run the football if you're the New England Patriots.
Two tight ends now. And Antoine Smith, the lone back behind Brady. Brady sets, throws, hits inside the 25 to about the 22-yard line is David Gibbons. That's another first down.
Now, Greg, we were at the meetings, and you hear this every week. We get to talk to quite a few players, and we talked to Tom Brady. And Tom Brady is not an outspoken player, doesn't brag. And I said, well, what do you think? He goes, Phil, I think we can run it some if we want with draw plays, that kind of stuff. We can throw it. My wide receivers, they could have big days if we just come out and are aggressive and throw the football.
300 passes in a row at home without an interception. And a quick timeout is called by the Colts. They burn a timeout to stop the clock with 10 and a half to play. Scoreless first quarter so far.
It was 2002 when Tom Brady threw his last interception. That doesn't even sound real since we're in 2004. But you look at this. Bill Belichick going for it on fourth down. Didn't want to give Indianapolis any momentum. He tried to take it right from the start, and so far it's worked well for his football team.
First down now and Brady to throw. Looks to his left. Finds his receiver. Inside the 20 is David Gibbons, and Gibbons is bumped out of bounds short of the 15-yard line.
And I think the crowd was a little caught off guard by this. They weren't that excited that the offense was spreading it out and going almost in a no-huddle, speed up the pace of the game. But Greg, it's funny. We talked to Tony Dungy last night, and what was the first thing he said? I said, what do you think about New England's offense? He goes, oh, they're going to spread it out and throw all those short passes. I said, do you think so, Coach? Oh, yeah, right from the start. That's what they're going to do. We expect it. And as usual, the coaches are right.
11th play of this drive. Brady making some adjustments at the line. And the give is to Smith.
He was doing a Peyton Manning there. See, a lot of times quarterbacks go up there and they point and this and that, and it's all just nothing because it's going to be a running play. But what's he trying to do? He's trying to get the defensive linemen and linebackers think that they're pointing out who to block on a passing situation. Tom Brady's going to point. Oh, yeah, let's block him in case he blitzes. Look at this. He's telling the wide receivers too, and it's just all acting. It amuses the quarterback. You think they're doing something really good in a situation like that.
New England's red zone offense. From the shotgun. Brady with all kinds of time. Great protection. Steps up, throws, completes a branch inside the 10-yard line. First and goal, New England.
Not much is said about this New England offensive line. We don't give them enough credit. They have no extra help in the backfield to help in case a defensive lineman gets in there. And that's why Deion Branch is able to get open. He changes his route. Tom Brady has a little movement. Another first down completion.
They have lost a Pro Bowler, Damian Woody, to a knee injury. Number 71, Russ Hochstein, has stepped in. So far, the line hasn't missed a beat. Two tight end. Quick pump. Touchdown. David Gibbons with the fake along with Brady, and I'd say he got the cornerback to bite.
They ran that exact play in the first game, except they threw it to David Gibbons and he gained about 3 yards. They changed it up. The Colts defense bites for it. Easy touchdown pass for Tom Brady.
Gibbons, 4 catches for 26 yards on the drive. Vinatieri to add the extra point. And it's good. 8 minutes, 16 seconds to play in the first quarter. The fourth down attempt pays off for Belichick, Brady, and the Patriots, who lead 7-0. In Gillette Stadium, where Brady and the Patriots have done just what they wanted to do. The opening drive, touchdown, 13 plays, 65 yards. And now Vinatieri will kick. The deep man for Indianapolis, number 33, Dominique Rhodes. This will be Rhodes from the 13. Hit at the 25 and forward to about the 27-yard line. Let's go back to the touchdown.
Yeah, let's look at it real quick. Tom Brady, they get exactly what they want. Single coverage on the outside. David Macklin has no help from anybody else, so he wants to be aggressive. New England runs a lot of those quick screens. He goes up to get it. He's fooled, and David Gibbons,
a little of that red dye from the field on the back of his jersey. Looks like war paint. From the 27-yard line, Peyton Manning completing about 79% of his passes in the postseason. And we get movement up front. Let's see who gets the blame. Our referee today is Walt Coleman.
no penalties by this offense in the playoffs.
False start, 64.
Well, we have one now.
Still first down.
We have one now. First time the Colt offense has been flagged in this, their third postseason game this year. Manning throwing far side, caught. This is Pollard. Pollard across midfield and out of bounds. Big game by the Colts, first down.
The New England Patriots come on a blitz, so Marcus Pollard gets single coverage down the field against Eugene Wilson. And when you're running with the receiver down the field, it's so tough for the defensive back to look back. He never does. Peyton Manning knew it. He threw it behind Marcus Pollard, and they get a big gain.
Pollard, 5 catches this postseason, 3 of them with more than 20 yards. That was a 32-yard pickup. Penalty marker down, and Edgerrin James breaks through and inside the 35-yard line of the New England Patriots. Rodney Harrison with the stop, and now let's check the penalty.
Offsides.
Offside, 55, defense. Penalties decline. Play results in a first down.
Well, another thing that you can bet Tony Dungy wants is to get Edgerrin James started well today. Just like that, the Colts are at the New England 34.
Little new formation out here to the right for Peyton Manning. They like to go deep when they see this formation.
Manning stepping up, throwing inside and dropped by number 83, Brandon Stokely. It'll be 2nd and 10. Peyton Manning's numbers, well, 8 touchdowns, no interceptions. Number 63, Jeff Saturday's the center. He gets help, but much of the day he'll be dealing with Big Ted Washington on the line. Edgerrin James, the Colts' all-time leading rusher, 138 total yards in the first meeting with the Patriots. Second and 10. Once again, the Colts stack the receivers on the near side of the field. James, left side to about the 25-yard line and close to another first down. A quick check on the defensive coordinator for these Patriots. 25-yard line. 3rd and short. There's Tom Moore calling the signals offensively for Indianapolis. Straight ahead, inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line. Edgerrin James has enough for a first down.
Now, Greg, we had a lot of time to watch the game these two teams played back in November. And when you watch it, there is no question and no doubt New England physically beat up this Indianapolis Colts football team. Even though they scored 34 points, the Colts have their offensive line healthy now. They're different than they were back in November. They're counting on that to be the difference, to give Peyton Manning some extra time to throw the football down the field.
Stokely in the slot on the left side. Time winding down on Manning. He gets the snap away. Turns and looks the other way, and now he's on the move and throws it away. Seymour and McGinnis pressuring Manning to get rid of the ball.
That time Peyton Manning guessed wrong. He was expecting an all-out blitz. They had a play on to take advantage of it. New England fooled him, and you don't fool him too often, but New England's so good at disguising, moving around, you always can't guess right against this defense.
It was interesting listening to Peyton last night. He says, I have Tom Moore tell me every 3 plays, watch the corner blitz, watch the corner blitz.
Bill Belichick invented the corner blitz from way outside to the backside of quarterbacks, which is one of the toughest to read.
James dances through a tackle, 20, 15, diving to about the 11-yard line. Roman Pfeiffer tripped him up.
They run the draw play. New England thinking it's going to be a pass. They're going to blitz. Get up the field. Roman Pfeiffer outside. Seymour can't make the tackle. And just like New England's offense did, you come up the field, they go inside, they pick up a first down with the run.
So the opening drive, touchdown by the Patriots, and the Colts are trying to answer right back. Dominique Rhodes in the backfield. Rhodes gets the handoff and goes nowhere. Richard Seymour, the first to hit him, on his way to his 2nd Pro Bowl.
Well, the defensive line, I talked about it. They definitely won the battle against this Colts offensive line. Peyton Manning, Greg, we talked to him last night. Oh, he was confident. Confident that they're better than they were back in November, and confident that he knows he has a good read of this New England defense, and confident he can make those plays down the field.
9th play of the drive. Manning waits, throws, crossing pattern, and that's complete to number 87, Reggie Wayne. Forward progress will be marked at about the 5.
Well, that was a good shot of that New England defense. You talked about some of it, Greg, what they want to do. Everybody we talked to in New England, they had one word that came out of their mouth first: physical. They want to hit whoever's carrying the football, punish them to the ground. They want to get to Peyton Manning and hit him some. And they even said, if they block us, make sure you beat up the guy that's blocking you.
In the postseason, Peyton Manning is 13 out of 13 throwing on 3rd down. He looks at a 3rd and 3. Running out of time, throws towards the end zone, intercepted. Picked off by Rodney Harrison.
Marcus Pollard is uncovered into the end zone. Peyton Manning does not see Rodney Harrison come from the other side to make the interception.
Rodney Harrison's 2nd interception in 2 weeks. And Antoine Smith, left side, out to the 25-yard line. Raheem Brock with the stop.
Well, let's go back to the interception, Greg. The Patriots make an error. They do not cover Marcus Pollard as he goes up the field. Peyton Manning a little late in seeing him, throws it to the inside. Rodney Harrison was all the way across the field. He just started drifting when he read Peyton Manning's eyes, and he got right in the throwing lane and makes the interception.
Now 2nd and 5 for Brady in the pass. Antoine Smith. And Monte Rager making the stop. You know, Tony Dungy expected to see a little more of Antoine Smith, who didn't play in the first meeting at the RCA Dome, the artificial turf. Bill Belichick feels he can make more use of him here. Well, it's because this is not a fast track by no means, Greg. And when you watch this New England team, everybody says, well, why don't you run it against the Colts? Because they're not very good at stopping it. Well, remember, New England's not very good at running the football. That's why they just can't come out here and make a living getting first downs running it. Looking at a 3rd and 3 now. Brady, quick pass. That's complete. Out to the 35-yard line. Troy Brown, first down. And when you talk about this New England offense, they are about doing this. It's 3rd and short.
They throw a short pass. They get a few yards on a run. And then it's up to Tom Brady and the receivers to make the tough catches for tough yards to get those first downs.
Well, Tony Dungy, it's going to be a mantra all day long. He wanted to get off the field on third down. The Patriots have converted 3 third downs and a 4th down already in this game. Brady throwing to the far side. Out across the 40 to the 41 is David Gibbons.
Tom Brady, except for that first pass he threw of the game where he was too careful, he is smart. Just like that pass. He knows the receivers are going to be open. He's thrown in positions where they're going to make the catch, and a lot of times they have to catch it and go to the ground. And that last pass was a good example of it.
Coming up on 1 minute to play in the 4th quarter. 1 minute in the 1st quarter. And the 2nd and 4. Here comes Smith. Across the 45. Out to midfield and a first down for New England.
Play calling, success on offense is all about timing. Keep the other group off guard. Joe Andrews, he pulls, gets a terrific block, opens up a big hole. Watch him hit. Rob Morris drives him out of the screen. And Antoine Smith, he is affectionately known as, Greg, as a mutter, a tough guy. He's a very good 3- and 4-yard runner.
He also would love to go home to Houston to play 2 weeks from now. Brady throwing up the seam, tipped incomplete. Pass intended for Deion Branch. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Got away from Tom Brady, and the good thing is that Deion Branch stuck his hand up and knocks it away from the defenders. You can tell the wobble on the football. It slips out of his hand just a little. It is snowing. The ground is wet. That's going to happen a few times today.
Boy, Walt Harris, the cornerback, number 21, looked like he was taking a bead on the overthrow, and Branch deflected it away.
Yeah, you would have wanted that throw low, hard. The receiver could have caught it then.
Straight ahead, Kevin Falk. And Falk to about the 45-yard line of the Indianapolis Colts in the final seconds of the 1st quarter.
There's a pattern, passing situations here on defense. Look for the draws.
That's the end of the first 15 minutes of play here in Gillette Stadium with our score. The Patriots 7 and the Colts nothing. We're right from the 45-yard line of Indianapolis. 3rd and 5. Brady, short drop, throwing outside, complete to Troy Brown, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Tom Brady, last week against Tennessee and starting this game, he is a tremendous short football throwing to the outside. He hits them right in stride. The windows to throw it in are so small, but he puts them right on target.
He now goes with 5 wide receivers. Brown, Gibbons, Branch, Johnson, and Ward. Pass complete. Troy Brown inside the 20, diving to the 16-yard line, and another first down.
The 5 wide receivers, so far Indianapolis does not have an answer for it. They're spreading the field. The space is large. Tom Brady, nice job. He looks it off, pumps. And when he does that, that just makes a bigger hole to throw the football into.
New England dominating the football. Once again, the field is spread.
I'm sorry. I was going to say New England, Greg, they're just going, the heck with holding the football and worrying about Peyton. Well, let's go out and be aggressive.
Full start. 67. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
That's the center, Dan Copen. One other thing that's very obvious, Dwight Freeney pointed out from the first time they played. Yeah. It's tough to get to the quarterback when it's a short drop or when you get rid of the football in a hurry. A pass rusher like Dwight Freeney almost becomes nullified in a game like that.
Go ahead. What kind of mood was he in last night? He was talking about it.
He was a little grumpy about it.
He was mad. You know, he doesn't give the defensive lineman a chance to even get to the quarterback.
Deep drop this time for Brady. Quick pass over the middle to Antoine Smith, and Smith inside the 15 to about the 13.
Let me say this about Tom Brady. You can say, oh, he's a winner, all this. He has a good NFL arm, a really good NFL arm, good size. But he told us last week how he's changed as a person. He goes, I used to leave the complex around 5 o'clock. He goes, now I'm hanging around, watching extra film. I'm getting treatment. I'm leaving 7:30. And I wanted to go, hey, now you are committed. You are a football player. Your other life, it's over.
On 2nd and 7, Brady has time. Corner of the end zone and overthrows the intended receiver, Deion Branch. Donald Strickland was there with him.
But, you know, Greg, when he told the story to us, I smiled, because it takes that kind of a commitment. You have to be singleness of mind. You can't think, oh, I got to get home because I want to go out. I'm single. I need some social life. Hey, there's plenty of time for that. Be a football player. Do what you're paid to do. You're going to do it better because you spend all this time. And trust me, he's a lot happier when he's playing well than when he's not.
Here's another big 3rd down for the Colt defense. Faking the draw. Brady throws, and it's intercepted. Inside and dropped. Nick Harper had it and dropped it. And Brady and Chad Bratsky going helmet to helmet.
Well, a lot of people think that New England's just getting every break in the world. They are getting some. The play action fake. Watch Troy Brown. He reaches around and knocks it out. You create your own breaks. Dwight Freeney on the outside makes Brady step up. Plenty of room to throw the football.
Adam Vinatieri from 32 yards out. On its way and looks good. 12:44 to play in the first half. New England stretches its lead to 10. Brady talking it over on the sideline. Givens has a touchdown catch. Vinatieri has a field goal. It's 10-0. Dominique Rhodes deep for the Colts at his own 5-yard line. And Manning and the offense will get their hands on the football again. Rhodes from the 11. 25-30. 40. And a fine return up across the 41-yard line. 31-yard return. Last time Tom Brady threw an interception was in Indianapolis. Harper was the interceptor. This time Troy Brown makes sure it doesn't happen again. Only killer. Don't miss CSI Miami Monday at 10, 9 Central on CBS. Manning goes to work from his own 41. Play fake. Buys him time. Now on a roll and throws, and it is intercepted. Ty Law picks it off. Back across the 40 to his own 41-yard line.
Both interceptions happen the exact same way.
Ty Law, 5 career interceptions now off of Peyton Manning. Twice in his previous 311 attempts, his last 2 passes now have been picked off.
Just by alert defensive players using their instincts to make the interceptions.
Antoine Smith. Stiff arms, 1 tackler, turns the corner, and is out of bounds just across the 45-yard line. Let's go back to the pick.
Well, the idea Peyton Manning has is very good, but what you're going to see, look to your far right, Ty Law comes off of Marvin Harrison because he sees Peyton Manning looking down the field, and he makes a terrific catch. The Patriots, they talk, they want to get Peyton Manning dirty. And when you do that, what they mean by dirty, make him throw off balance, make him move around, because they say when he does, he's not near the efficient thrower when he just stands there.
Brady, short one over the middle. That's complete to Fourier, and that'll be enough for a first down to the 48-yard line of the Colts. Peyton Manning against the defense of Bill Belichick. Well, Belichick has come up the winner more often than not. Manning just 1-4, completed 62% of his passes, to 10 touchdowns and 7 interceptions.
Well, Bill Belichick, he is a terrific coach. He's had some good football teams that have done that to Peyton Manning. Or I should say to the Colts.
Brady on the move, throwing, complete, inside the 35-yard line to David Gibbons.
Well, all I can tell you is, or say, how good was that? Tom Brady, play action fake, move in the pocket just a little, keep that Colts defensive line. They love to rush the passer, keep them off balance, and a very good route run by the wide receiver. Givens fakes, drives the defender way off, and then stops. Perfect timing. The ball's in the air. Easy catch.
Just like that, the Patriots move to the Indy 31. Smith inside the 30 to about the 29-yard line.
Now, you know, this Colts team, they're conservative on defense. Tony Dungy says, I don't get alarmed when we're 10 points down because I know we can come back. We're going to score some points. So do you keep that same thought with your defense? Do you keep playing conservative? Because that right now is not working against this Patriots offense.
And I would remind Tony Dungy, this is not your everyday bargain rate defense he's going against.
Yeah, you're right.
2nd and 8.
Now you're giving advice to coaches.
Brady on the move again, going to go down the sideline looking for Givens, batted away, incomplete. Walt Harris, stride for stride, looked back for the football, found it and knocked it away.
Well, you said that right, because by looking back, he prevents the touchdown. Defenders, it's so hard. They're chasing the receivers. I know they can feel it, that, here it comes. But Walt Harris at the last second, he reacts to what the receiver does. Perfect timing and knocks it up in the air. A lot of times, if you're a defender, you get this kind of tip. It results in an interception.
3rd and 8. And another big 3rd down for the Colts defense. Brady steps up, throws over the middle, and it's incomplete. Intended for Branch coming across the middle.
Look, Greg, you said it, 3rd and 8. They got another 3rd and long situation. Can they get off the field? They've had a hard time doing it, and now Bill Belichick is deciding either to kick it, then they're going to go for it again.
Wow.
Wow is right.
That's confidence in your offense and looking to truly dictate and set the tempo.
Well, he's going, okay, it's snowy, it's nasty, the field's wet. It would be a 47-yard field goal. I don't blame him. It's not that hard of a call. Go for it.
Play clock winding down to 1. He got the snap off in time. Brady under pressure, throws, got his man inside the 15-yard line, complete to Troy Brown. So many times in the previous meeting between these teams, on 3rd and long, Brady was able to complete passes just far enough for the 1st down.
Tony Dungy thinks it's a push-off. Usually against this, the receiver goes down the middle, but this time he fakes down the middle and breaks out. Watch Troy Brown faking down the middle. He breaks out wide open. Tony Dungy says they pushed off. It does not look like it. Watch Troy Brown. Oh, excellent route. Very good feet. Good timing again from Tom Brady.
Smith and centers in the backfield. Antoine Smith right side and busts his way inside the 10-yard line.
Greg, in the NFL, the receiver like Troy Brown in that last play, when they line up like that and they see a defense that spreads and splits, they usually run right down the middle. The defender knows it, and that's what Nick Harbor was playing for. So when Troy Brown changed it, that's why he was wide open. Very good game plan, good route, good execution.
2nd and 6. Brady and the Patriots need the 4-yard line for a 1st down. Antoine Smith right side to about the 7.
As I watch this Patriots offense today, I think back to last week, the Tennessee Titans. What did Keith Bullock say to us? He goes, oh, we got this, we know this, we got all. He goes, well, it doesn't matter. When you get in the game, they always do the opposite. So that's what they do. They're game planners. They think you might throw a 5-yard out. The Patriots say, we know you're going to look for that, so they change the play. They do something off of that.
How the Patriots have performed today on 3rd and 4th downs. It's a 3rd and 4. Brady looks right, looks back left, throws over the middle and falls short. Troy Brown in the back of the end zone. And on 4th down, here comes Adam Vinatieri in the field goal unit.
Well, Tony Dungy's got got what he wanted. The last 2 third downs, they stopped him. Of course, they went forward on 4th, but this was a big stop for this Colts football team and the defense.
For Vinatieri, this will be a 25-yard field goal attempt. Kick is on the way, and it's good. 8:06 to play. 3 more on the board for the Patriots, who lead at 13-0. Peyton Manning goes back to work after this. Nanook of the North is on hand here today. Well, all right, what would you call it?
I was just thinking one thing. I'd like to see you put that on.
I'd like to see me put it on, too. Vinatieri to kick again. Dominique Rhodes is deep. And out of the snow, Rhodes from the 3-yard line. And brought down at the 20. Flying tackle made by Sean Mayer, the rookie out of Penn State. Peyton Manning trying to get something accomplished on offense right after this. All here, Jim, Dan, Dion, and Boomer coming up on the Nextel halftime report. A complete recap of our first half and a preview of the NFC Championship game between the Panthers and the Eagles, all coming up on the Nextel halftime report.
Jim was looking a little bit like Indiana Jones today. Nice look.
A little cross between Indiana Jones and Bat Masterson from the 20-yard line.
Steal that hat.
Edgerrin James. Not much there, maybe a yard. Willie McGinnis with a stop.
Well, we talked about some of the things that this New England Patriots team wants to do to Peyton Manning. They want to make him move and throw off balance. They're convinced that the one weakness he has, he's not a real good off-balance thrower. And twice today, he has been in that position, and 2 times he has thrown an interception.
Manning's numbers on the day. 2nd and 9. In stark contrast to what he's accomplished so far in this postseason. And we get a penalty.
False start, 71. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Ryan Deem, the 3rd-year right tackle out of Northern Illinois.
Well, Indianapolis, Peyton Manning wants to get back his confidence, but you also want to start moving the football to get rid of some of that confidence of this New England defense because of the 2 turnovers.
2nd and 14. Manning with time this time. Throws outside, and that is complete to Brandon Stokely across the 20 to about the 22-yard line. Brandon Stokely missing practice earlier this week to be with his wife and 1-month-old son, hospitalized with meningitis. Returned only when he was assured by doctors that there was improvement. Third and 8. No touchdowns and 2 turnovers in 2 possessions for the Colts. Manning with time over the middle, and that's complete. Number 87 is Reggie Wayne, and it's enough for a first down.
I tell you, it takes deep beliefs, confident in your ability, and a quarterback that's had tremendous success in his career. Peyton Manning, after 2 interceptions, not phased, just rips it right into the heart of the defense, throws it into Reggie Wayne. Nice view if you're the quarterback. Nobody in his line of sight, and he makes a perfect throw.
First down. On the ground, Edgerrin James. And not much there. You know, it's interesting, you talk about the kind of career he's had. Most of the talk this week, you would think that Peyton Manning just learned how to throw the football and just learned how to operate an offense. There are people who make it sound as if he is just now coming into his own when he has put up terrific numbers over the last several years.
Greg, he's on pace to break every single record in passing as a quarterback in the National Football League. But in this day and age, in all sports, if you don't win the championship, if you're not spectacular in a big moment, you're not going to get your due.
Down goes Manning. At the 25-yard line, Jarvis Green, number 97.
You know why that there's not a lot of stars in this New England football team? Jarvis Green just beats Rick DeMoling is because so many different players make plays. Every week it's somebody out of nowhere. Dan Klecko makes a few. Jarvis Green, not even a starter, he makes plays. So it's hard to focus your attention on one group of players.
Third and long yardage. Wayne shakes one tackle, shakes another, and is brought down at the 35-yard line. Rodney Harrison with the stop, and lo and behold, here comes Hunter Smith to kick for the first time in the postseason.
You don't think he's heard many jokes about this, do you?
All I know is Hunter Smith has been on the sideline collecting all kinds of money for just holding for Mike Vanderjagt's kicks the last 2 weeks. High snap, and it's through his hands. And he kicks it out of the end zone for the safety.
We've seen a couple instances where it's got away from the quarterbacks, and this time it gets away from the Colts. Long snapper. Good job by Hunter Smith. Just give up the 2 points and get the football out of play. You know, that's not easy to do sometimes, to kick that football.
Well, he is the kicker.
Illegally kicking the ball on the kicking team, number 17. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is a safety.
Justin Snow was the long snapper, and he did just that. New England gets the football back after this. We apologize to you for some technical problems that we're having. We'll get them straightened. Doesn't get anywhere. Josh Williams with the stop.
And we were talking to some of the players on Friday after practice, and we asked them some questions about Bill Belichick, and they said he just came in Wednesday, said, okay, we won, but guys, we've won 13 in a row. But if we play the same way this week, it will be over. We must play better on both sides of the ball as a football team to have a chance to move on to the Super Bowl. And you've seen this game today. Both sides, offense and defense, they're much crisper. They're making things, they're executing better, and that's why they lead 15-0.
Loss of 2 on the play, 2nd and 12. And there's a move up front. And the markers fly. Looked like Tom Ashworth, number 68, the right tackle.
First down.
So we'll repeat first down. And, you know, Tom Brady also said the coaches put together some clips for us. This is how we want to play. This is how we don't want to play.
Yeah, you know, how you don't want to play, you always hope you're not in those highlights. But it just says a lot about Bill Belichick. He's not a fiery speech giver. It's pretty plain. The message is clear. The players get it, they dig it, and they make it work.
That pass to the far side, and that is complete. And Bethel Johnson. And there's a loose football. Colts say they have it. But what do the officials say? They do.
The Colts converge to the football that time, and that's what you got to do against short passes. You have to hustle to the football, have the first guy hold him up, and then the second and third guys that come in, you got to deliver blows, hard hits that make the receiver fumble. And that time, that was a terrific job by Nick Harper. He makes the original hit, hangs in there, and knocks the football out before his other defenders get there.
So now, the Colts take over at about the 41-yard line of the New England Patriots.
The crowd wants Bill Belichick to throw the red flag that the receiver was down. I don't think he was.
Manning throwing, that's complete, and inside the 35-yard line is Dominique Rhodes. Let's go back to that play, that fumble.
Well, let's look at it. Bethel Johnson, does his knee hit the ground before the football comes loose? No, it does not. So that's why Bill Belichick did not throw the flag. And all the other people in our booth, they were wrong too.
2nd and 2. Manning, Edgerrin James trying the right side and doesn't get it. I mentioned to you during the last timeout we had yet to see the stretch play from the Colts. That's the first one of the day.
Now you know why they have not been running it. It takes too long against a defense that's way too disciplined. You cannot get outside when it takes that long against the Patriots.
That will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in Gillette Stadium. 15-0 Patriots. And the Colts looking to split all the money. 3rd and 4. Manning. Going over the middle into a crowd, and it's complete to the 25-yard line to Marcus Pollard.
What a catch by Marcus Pollard, and Peyton Manning just throws it between 2 or 3 defenders. And Marcus Pollard, very good concentration, not being sidetracked by the people running at him to make the tackle.
1st down. Manning on the run. Slides down close to the 20-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 21. We are under a minute and a half to play.
When they only rush 4 and they drop everybody back in coverage, Peyton Manning has to know 2 things. He probably will have extra time, and there will be big lanes to step up into.
On the quick slant, that pass is complete. Lost the football. Recovered by New England. Marvin Harrison had it and lost it. Tyrone Poole covered it.
Well, we've talked about it in this game. They want to punish the receivers when they come across the middle on those short routes. And that hit was a good example of it. Perfect throw. Peyton Manning puts it right on target. And Rodney Harrison, 1 interception and 1 big hit that causes a fumble. Look how quick Marvin Harrison is. He's got a 1st down. Rodney Harrison hits the football, causes the fumble. And again, Rodney Harrison sees the play, uses his instincts, and comes up to the exact spot you need to be to make the big hit.
Peyton Manning's reaction to Tyrone Poole, who spent 3 seasons with these Colts and has found a home here in New England. Antoine Smith, right side. And we're under a minute to play for the 1st half.
Now, I was going to say, if the Indianapolis Colts, if they had 3 timeouts, you would start using them right away. But they only have 2. So that changes how you approach this situation.
Patriots have all 3 of theirs, but appear to be in no hurry as we approach the half-minute mark.
Well, big games are won by big stars, but they also can be lost by them. Peyton Manning's 2 interceptions, Marvin Harrison's fumble. They are the big difference in this game.
Patriots have intercepted 2 passes here today as Antoine Smith tries the left side. 2 interceptions by the Patriots. The Colts have dropped an interception and fumbled it over. And now we get a timeout with 12 seconds to play. 12 seconds to play in the first half. We'll break away and come back after this. All right. It has not been the typical postseason performance today that the Colts have enjoyed leading up to this game this afternoon. Manning has been sacked, a couple of penalties.
Well, it's like you said, Greg. I think you said it well. The conditions, the environment, and the team they're facing, it's different.
3rd and 2. Brady keeps it, and that will, well, let's see, the clock is stopped again. Stopped at 8 seconds. It's enough for a first down. Well, we're going to measure for it.
Are you sure? We'll give you one more guess. Looks like Tom Brady got it. I tell you, little things. Tom Brady, you watch this game, and if you are an ex-quarterback, he goes on quick snap counts when they just have a normal running play up inside. He sometimes goes on a long count to make the defense play its hand, and especially when he's going to have that quarterback sneak on, he goes up, tries to do it quick before the defense gets ready. And look what he's done. Peyton Manning, rough first half because of the 2 interceptions.
A very un-Manning-like passer rating so far here in the first half. And this will be the final snap. These Colts have been known for their comebacks. Monday night against Tampa Bay, against these same Patriots at the tail end of November. They came from 21 points down. They find themselves down 15 as they go to the locker room. New England 15, Indy nothing. Bonnie Bernstein is with Coach Tony Dungy.
No turnovers the first 2 playoff games, 3 today. What's New England's defense done to get you off balance?
Well, we've just done things we don't normally do. We've fumbled it and thrown interceptions, and that's going to make it tough. The field's a little sloppy, but we got to fight our way back in the second half.
All right, Bonnie, thank you. That is the end of our first half with the score. New England 15 and the Colts nothing. We're back with the next Tell halftime report coming your way after this message and a word from your local station. You're watching the NFL on CBS. On the side, almost to midfield. And Peyton Manning will get terrific field position as we check in with Armin Katayan. Armin.
Thanks, Greg. Well, with the Patriots' permission, I was again able to listen in at the locker room, and Bill Belichick, very strong, said, listen, we've been in this position before. They exploded on us in Indianapolis. We have to stay with our game plan, be physical, and most importantly, take care of the football. And some great words from offensive coordinator Charlie Weiss. He said, listen, we have to give them no reason for hope. We have to end all doubt here in the 3rd quarter and keep piling up the points, Greg.
Armin, thank you. First down. Close to midfield.
I think those coaches got Armin fired up.
Manning for Edgerrin James. James across midfield to the 45-yard line in the first half. A little rougher than Peyton Manning usually has it. 8 out of 12. Edgerrin James, 7 carries for 35 yards, and the leading receiver was Marcus Pollard with 2 catches for 42 yards.
Greg, you said in the first half, this Colts team, they've come back many times this season. They had 2 scoring opportunities in the first half. They turned it over both times.
Edgerrin James looking for first down yardage, appears to come up just a little bit short, and it'll be 3rd and short yardage in the first half. The Colts. Interceptions, turn the ball over on downs, and then the fumble by Marvin Harrison. 3rd and short. They break the huddle. Lipinski and Edgerrin James are in the backfield. Double tight end setup. Play fake. Manning throwing and wide open, and he underthrew his receiver, Marcus Pollard. Manning signaling to the sideline saying, keep the punter over there. We want to go for it.
They had the New England Patriots. Marcus Pollard is going to sneak out, go across the field. Everybody bit on the play action fake. Why they ran that play in a situation like that? Because they knew they were going to go for it on 4th down.
Play clock is at 15, and the Colts with a rare huddle on 4th down. Again, James and Lipinski in the backfield. Edgerrin James gets the first down as he busts his way inside the 40-yard line.
Well, when they played the last time, Greg, everybody, even if you're not a football fan, saw how the Colts lost the game on the 1-yard line. They couldn't get it in 4 tries. Well, today they're ready for those situations because they put the fullback in the backfield, Tom Lipinski. He gets a good block on the outside, lets Edgerrin James pick up a couple tough yards.
Manning on 1st down now, and the give is to James, trying to turn the corner on the outside, and it is knocked out of bounds. Rodney Harrison coming over. The last meeting between these games, talk about an explosion, and Tom Brady told us, I contributed to it. He threw 2 interceptions. The Colts scored 21 points in just under 6 minutes to pull into a tie.
Well, we were there. That's why you got to know between all the games. That game, they came from behind in Buffalo. They did it the last game of the year against the Houston Texans. The Monday night game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This offense has a lot of talent. Hard to hold it down the whole day.
Manning out in the flat. Dominique Rhodes puts on a move, has 1st down yardage, is inside the 30 to about the 26-yard line, and it's a 1st down. Mike Vrabel there to make the stop.
Greg, this Dominique Rhodes, now you get him the football out in the open field. He is, I think he's faster than Edgerrin James and a little more explosive in situations like this. You can see it. He's got the speed. Give him a chance, and he'll make a long play against you.
So here are the Colts knocking at the door. This side.
Oh, what a block.
Rhodes still on his feet and diving close to the 15-yard line.
Little different tactic by this Colts offense. Peyton Manning told us last night, hey, you're not going to believe this. We got 2 backs in the backfield. And watch what happens. Lipinski comes to the outside. Watch him against Willie McGinnis. Down to the ground. That allows Edgerrin James to go to the outside.
Look at Dominique Rhodes with the 1st down yardage. And now James is back into the lineup along with Lipinski in the backfield. Indianapolis, 4.5 yards per attempt on the ground. Play fake. Manning on the move, looking, throws, incomplete on the sideline, trying to hit James, and it bounced off of James out of bounds.
Well, good play selection. Running the football, they come with the play action. New England not fooled. Pressure the quarterback, makes it an incomplete pass because of those factors.
You know, talking about that play, the goal line stand against the backup in New England, and we talked to Ted Washington. Ted Washington didn't want to talk about the goal line stand. We never should have been in that situation to begin with. James, the lone back. He gets the handoff. Finds running room, bounces off a tackler, still on his feet, and rolls his way down. Rodney Harrison making the stop. It's inside the 10-yard line.
Well, Edgerrin James, Dominique Rhodes, the blocking up inside. Tupe Pico gets a good block on the outside, and Edgerrin James just running hard. Ted Bruschi, middle linebacker, nobody blocks him, does not come up with the tackle.
3rd and 3. From about the 8. James again has the 1st down. And James to about the 3, maybe the 2. It'll be 1st and goal.
Hey, look, if you're playing defense for New England, these situations, it has to fool you. Romeo Cornell said, what are they doing running the football? because I'm sitting up here watching coverage, Greg. You got to be thinking the same thing. I know the fans are. So the Patriots defense caught off guard by Tom Moore's play calling so far here in the second half.
This is an offense that makes its living throwing the football, and here's Edgerrin James moving the ball down the field. 1st and goal. James and Lipinski in the backfield. That's Lipinski in motion. Play fake. Throwing, incomplete. That was Lipinski out of the backfield. It'll be 2nd and goal. Lipinski caught a touchdown pass against the Kansas City Chiefs coming in this direction last week.
Same play, different formation. Instead of going right, they went left. But New England sees this type of play almost every single week against some of their competition. Not only did they pressure Peyton Manning, they covered Lipinski out of the backfield.
Manning's numbers. James and Lipinski again behind Manning. James trying to pick his way. Touchdown. Edgerrin James found the end zone, patient running, waited for his blocks, and scored.
I don't see how he even got into the end zone. It was, you look, the Patriots look like they push the Colts into the backfield, nowhere to go. He stays right on the edge of Tom Lipinski and gets in for the touchdown. Good running and another good block by the fullback, Tom Lipinski. Man, here's a guy that struggled to make the football team, and Peyton Manning said it to us last night, Greg. He has fought his way into the lineup because every time he gets a chance, he's making plays.
Edgerrin James had 35 yards rushing in the first half. He had 32 on the ground on that drive. Mike Vanderjagt has not missed a kick all year. He doesn't miss that one. 9:44 to play. 3rd quarter. The Colts jump right back into the fray. The Patriots 15, Indianapolis 7. Back with the Indy kickoff after this. Edgerrin James carried the load on that last drive, accounting for 32 of the 52 yards, 12 plays, and it's a 15-7 New England lead. Vanderjagt ready to kick. This one's short, very short. From about the 22-yard line, it's Patrick Pass. Pass cuts it back out across the 40, and a fine return out to about the 43-yard line. And now it's Brady and the Patriots with terrific field position when we continue. Case tonight at 8/7 Central on CBS. Brady to throw on 1st down. Out into the flat, and that is complete to Larry Centers. Centers has a 1st down and more. Inside the 30-yard line, 1st down New England. Larry Centers, the #1 all-time receiver among running backs in NFL history.
Well, I think that's somebody you'd want to keep an eye on. The play-action fake, and the defense just disintegrates. Everybody chases the tight end down the field, and Fourier, who had about 3 defenders covering him, gets a good block to let Larry Centers get more yards. Wow.
Brady's longest completion of the day, 28 yards. He'll throw it again. This side, and that's complete. Troy Brown. Brown inside the 15-yard line. Another 1st down.
Again, this Patriots team, Tom Brady, they are very good throwing the football short and towards the sidelines. And not only are they good at throwing and catching it, Troy Brown inside going to break out. Good footing, but once he catches it, without even breaking stride, right up the sideline to get the extra yards.
46 yards and 2 completions. Brady with time, now throws and incomplete in the end zone. Kind of threw it away.
Well,
it'll be 2nd and 10.
I'm sorry, he must not have had a good grip on the football, because both receivers that time he was looking at were open. He chose not to throw it.
Snow continues to fall. The winner of this game will await the winner of the NFC Championship game, Carolina and Philadelphia. to determine the combatants in Super Bowl 38 2 weeks from today. Brady again has time, and he throws this side. It is incomplete. Deion Branch, the intended receiver.
Yeah, Deion Branch. David Macklin was on the coverage. He gave up the touchdown throw earlier in the game, but he has been playing better than any other defensive back for the Indianapolis Colts over the last 6 or 7 weeks. Had tight coverage that time.
Third and 10. In third and long, New England 0 for 2. Brady throwing over the middle. That's complete. Kevin Falk, a couple of yards shy of a first down, and let's see what Belichick decides. Field goal unit.
Tom Brady knowing the situation. It's third and long. The Colts defense drops back. They're not going to let you throw it into the end zone. They almost pick up the first down, but Dwight Freeney, number 93, tight ends on him. Then he gets double teamed by a defensive lineman. That's one of the reasons why you don't hear his name in this game.
Vinatieri will try this one from 22 yards out. And play clock winding down now. 5 to 4 to 3. The crowd knows it. And there's the penalty mark.
Yeah, really being calm. Don't rush it. Take the 5-yard penalty.
Play. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still fourth down.
And Dan Copeland was a little late getting on the field. That's why they could not get the play off in time. But an impressive drive by the Patriots, starting with the questionable kickoff, I thought, by the Indianapolis Colts, giving them good field position. A couple of plays gets them in field goal range.
Well, Colts have not been stellar in kickoff coverage this year. They've allowed 3 long ones. So now a 27-yard attempt from Vinatieri. High snap. The place down is up, and it is good. Not by a lot, but by enough to give the Patriots an 18-7 lead. By the short kick and the good field position. 7:20 to play, third quarter. New England with an 18-7 lead. Dominique Rhodes. 20. Tripped up across the 25 and forward to about the 28.
So it's like a Survivor Pro Bowl. Is that what we got going?
It's like a Survivor Super Bowl. Not a Pro Bowl. It's not teams, Phil. Edgerrin James and Tom Lipinski in the backfield. Let's see if Peyton Manning continues with the ground game. Edgerrin James left side. Tripped up forward to about the 30-yard line. Edgerrin James has been carrying a load today.
Yeah, he has, Greg. And the blocking so far in the game has been pretty good for him. Look at the running lanes he has seen. And I think one of the blocks up front, a lot of offensive linemen doing a good job. He makes a terrific run on the touchdown. And while we show it, it's quite a surprise to see him run it and run it well against the 4th best rush defense in the National Football League.
15 carries and 68 yards for Edgerrin James. Pass over the middle, incomplete. Batted away by Mike Vrabel, intended for Marcus Pollard.
Well, you watch Mike Vrabel, goes unnoticed on this New England team and on defense. Look at the year he had. He does everything. He is a big outside linebacker. They got him from the Pittsburgh Steelers a couple years ago. Can cover, rush the passer, and a very good linebacker against the run.
3rd and 9. Manning pulls it down, now throws, coming across the middle, incomplete. Pass intended for Marvin Harrison.
Greg, you talked about how this defense is different. Bill Belichick, watch Marvin Harrison. Ty Law being aggressive with him. Rodney Harrison then picking him up, not giving him a chance to breathe. But Bill Belichick said, this is the best cover unit I have had since I've been coaching defense in the National Football League.
Well, Hunter Smith still hasn't punted in a couple of weeks. The only other opportunity to snap one over his head. We'll get a chance here. Line drive kick backs Troy Brown up to his own 15-yard line. Takes a look and comes right back up the middle. Still on his feet across the 30 to about the 31. Jason Doring with the stop. 55-yard punt. Hunter Smith has been resting up. Tonight on 60 Minutes, relive the funniest, the strangest, and the most poignant memories of more than 30 years of 60 Minutes on a special 1-hour anniversary encore. That's tonight here on CBS. 31-yard line. The numbers for Manning and Brady today. Smith, big hole up the middle. First down yardage and much more. Inside the 40, inside the 35-yard line and a first down. 34 yards for Antoine Smith.
What a space to run into. The defensive end way up the field. The Patriots block it inside, and look at the running lane for Antoine Smith. And then he does something you don't see him do a lot. He gets in the open field, he puts a good move on the safety, and picks up an extra 20 yards.
Something I rarely see. The New England linemen were high-fiving each other after that last run. First down at the 35.
That's not a good sign when the offensive line is high-fiving for the defense.
Straight ahead, more running room to the 20. Antoine Smith is having a season.
Daniel Graham comes down inside, gets the block on Larry Triplett. Look at the blocks up in front. Matt Light does a good job. Dan Copen, Joe Andruzzi. Matt Light's number 72 just takes Dwight Freeney out of the play. Daniel Graham came from the tight end position down inside, knocked Larry Triplett out of the way, and that's what created the big running lane for Antoine Smith.
97 rushing yards for number 32 so far. I'll give it to him again, and this time he is racked up at the 20-yard line. Larry Triplett and Mike Doss leading the charge.
Well, 1, 2, the third time they finally got it. And it was just really almost the same type of play again, but Indianapolis get more aggressive, get up there and make the hit.
You just saw Tony Dungy there. I thought it was so interesting. He was talking to us last night. He said, you know, we're good enough to win. We just have to play our games. And some team finds it tough to play a game when the stakes are high. 2nd and 10. Lost the football. Penalty markers down. See what the call is. Against the Colts. Tony Dungy wants to know who and what.
96, defense. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
That's Josh Williams.
I didn't see Tom Brady, 96, just trying to anticipate the count. I said I did not see Tom Brady make a hard count, try to draw him off sides. Josh Williams, too anxious, trying to make a big play.
New England has been terrific once they've been into the red zone today. 2nd and 5. Brady throws as he's hit. He makes the completion. Troy Brown. And Brown for a first down.
Tom Brady just staying nice and cool. Under pressure, Marcus Washington, the linebacker, comes in on the blitz. All over him. On the move, he makes the perfect throw to Troy Brown outside. So the Colts defense gets in position to make a big play against the Patriots offense. They don't sack the quarterback, and then they allow the pass to be completed and pick up a first down.
1st and goal From the 7, Antoine Smith inside the 5 to about the 4. Under 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Tony Dungy, he knows this could be it. We have got to saddle up here and hold them to 3 points. That would make it 21-7. That's 2 scores. You get 3 scores down against the New England Patriots. Their defense in this environment, that's tough.
Charlie Weis, offensive coordinator. The ball nudged just inside the Colt 5-yard line. Smith is the only back. And Smith to about the 3.
How about this game? Antoine Smith doesn't even dress for the game in Indianapolis back in November. Today, what a turnaround. Not only does he come out and start, look how terrific he has been. 100 yards, and right now he's a big part of the game.
You might have 50 with those holes he was running through.
I doubt it.
Minute 40. No, I wouldn't either. 1:45 to play, 3rd and goal. Brady Lofton towards the corner. Incomplete. Fourier made the dive, couldn't hold on. And Vinatieri in the field goal unit will come on.
Wow, that was Raheem Brock, I think, was covering him in the back. They had a little stun on up front, the defense. It's a out and up by Christian Fourier. A perfect throw by Tom Brady. And a drop.
What are the odds if you say, I'm going to get my tight end on the defensive end in the end zone? And you're not going to complete it. Here's Vinatieri. 3 out of 3. This one is 21 yards. Kick is on its way, and it is perfect. A minute 32 to play in the 3rd. New England 2 touchdowns ahead, 21-7. Once again, New England makes good the opportunity to put points on the board. A minute 32 to play here in the 3rd quarter. The field goal makes it a 21-7 lead. But you heard Armin Katayan just after halftime. They know what an explosive team they're meeting. This one's a bit short. From just inside the 20, this is Ricky Williams. And Williams across the 30 to about the 32-yard line gives us an opportunity to tell you can watch Network.
Well, I'll tell you, this New England defense, they have done some of the things that we talked about, Greg. They have made the game dirty. And dirty means get around Peyton Manning. Hit the receivers when they catch the football. Bump them at the line of scrimmage. They have done all those things so far today.
James and Lipinski in the backfield on 1st down. Play fake. Manning under pressure and goes down. Willie McGinnis. 2nd Patriot sack of the day.
Willie McGinnis was absolutely dominating when these 2 teams played down in Indianapolis. And again, when you only have to bring 4 people to pressure Peyton Manning, and you got what Bill Belichick says, your best cover group ever, that means bad stuff for this Colts offense.
2nd and 17 from the 26. Manning on the move, flips it, incomplete. Is it picked off? Yes. Ty Law again.
Pressure on the quarterback. Peyton Manning really just trying to get rid of the football. But Ty Law, what a player. He is so tough, so good when it comes to covering premier receivers. He has roughed up Marvin Harrison all day long, and when there's a chance to make a play, he makes them.
Teddy Bruschi celebrating. The 4 Colt turnovers are the most in a game this season for Indy.
Think about it. Ty Law, Willie McGinnis, Rodney Harrison, older, veteran football players making the plays.
Brady over the middle, complete inside the 20-yard line. David Gibbons. And Brady and the Patriot offense looking very workmanlike right now.
And now you got what you want if you're the New England Patriots. Look at all the defenders coming up. Look at the space over the middle. Excellent play call by the New England Patriots. They guessed right. Indianapolis now has to be aggressive and take chances.
Time winding down on the third quarter.
Look at the difference in total yards.
Antoine Smith on the final play. We've run out of time in the third quarter. Manning shaking his head. The Patriots, 15 minutes from Houston, 21-7. Brady throwing on the slant. It's complete, tipped and caught by Troy Brown. It's kind of like you know things are going your way.
The Colts have the defense on to stop this play and maybe intercept the pass. Boy, what a job by Nick Harper, but the ball is thrown so hard he cannot come up with the catch. He leaves his receiver, stops, gets right in the way, and look, he catches it. Troy Brown.
9-yard pickup, first and goal. Three picks for Manning today. The pass, that's complete inside the 5 to David Gibbons. Ty Law. His interception has given the Patriots what would appear to be a golden opportunity to put this AFC title game away. The way the defense is playing, it'd be tough to doubt it.
Well, when you talk about the New England Patriots, it all starts with their defense. That's what this football team is about. Everything else is to be a compliment to how good their defense is, and the offense is a tremendous compliment to it.
On second and goal, Brady rolls this way, looking, throws, drop. Christian Fourier couldn't hold on. It'll be third and goal.
Good reaction by the Colts defense. The one thing they do well, they have speed, and when you fool them sometimes, they can make a comeback. That's what they did that time. The play action fake, they got in position to stop the completion.
See how the defense has a vested interest on the sideline and what's happening out on the field. Ty Law told us on Friday, we didn't capitalize on opportunities that Indy gave us the last time. 5 wide receivers now on third and goal for Brady.
Little confusion by the Colts defense. They're still moving around, talking about who's going to cover who.
Brady, quick pass. That's intercepted in the end zone. Intercepted by the Colts. Number 21, Walt Harris, makes the pick. And the Colts put the clamps on the Patriots.
Oh, man, that puts some life back into this Colts football team. You're down 2 scores. You have a chance to score, kick a field goal, and almost end the football game. And what a play by Walt Harris coming underneath Dedrick Ward. He's playing the inside route. It's thrown, cuts underneath the receiver, and makes a tremendous interception.
For the first time in 330 pass attempts here in Gillette Stadium, Tom Brady throws an interception. That's quite a streak. There are guys who don't play quarterback who throw more interceptions than that.
Yeah, you're right, Greg, but I'll tell you what, he's thinking about how big that interception was. You don't take a chance in a situation that he was in just then.
Edgerrin James looking for a block, trying to turn the corner and can't do it.
I know the Colts want to run the football or try to keep the defense honest. I don't think you do it anymore. I think you go back to what you do best, is the no-huddle offense, spread it out, and let Peyton Manning pick the spots and see if he can find the open receiver and make the plays.
Manning's got to hurry, running out of time. No flag. The pass to the far side. That's Marcus Pollard. Pollard has a first down across the 30 to about the 32-yard line. Looked like the play clock ran out on Manning, and there was no flag.
It did look like it, but remember, there can be about a 1 second difference between what the official sees. He has to look up, see that it's 0, and look down. And if the ball is snapped before he looks down, then the offense gets away with it.
Even in slow motion, it was late. From about the 32.
You just don't like officials.
Manning throwing. That is incomplete. Coming over to get a hand on it was Asante Samuel.
Boy, that was a good job by Asante Samuel. We know, just talking to a few of the Colt players, they were hoping to get him matched up against Brandon Stokely, but that has not, they haven't done that much today. They've put Tyrone Poole on Brandon Stokely.
Ty Law told us he can't believe Asante Samuel lasted as long as he did. He was a 4th-round pick by the Patriots. Brandon Stokely, 1 reception today. Marvin Harrison, 1 reception. Manning steps up over the middle. Fine catch by Reggie Wayne across midfield and into Patriot territory.
Wow, what a job by Reggie Wayne. What he does is, you see a replay, he just attacked the football. It was coming at him. He went back towards it, made the catch between the defenders.
First down now at the 48. Manning quick flip over the middle, and there is catch number 2 on the day by Marvin Harrison. The first one was good for 6 yards, but then he fumbled it away.
Well, we talked about it, Greg. Ty Law, when he covers Marvin Harrison, he is being very physical and not letting him get away from the line of scrimmage without being hit.
Manning making adjustments at the line. Edgerrin James to just short of the 40-yard line. It'll be about 2 yards shy of a first down. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Well, I had a chance to watch Peyton Manning after the play, and he looked over to Tom Moore and just gave him one of those, like, oh, come on, quit calling those plays. He wants to throw it.
Manning looking left, throwing over the middle, incomplete. Brandon Stokely on the in cut. It'll be 4th and 2. They're going to run it straight ahead. First down. Edgerrin James.
Another good call. Another good call by the Colts. Obvious passing situation. 4th down. You're down by 2 scores, and they cross them up with the run, and it's just tough running by Edgerrin James.
Now at the 37-yard line. Manning throwing. That's complete inside the 20-yard line, and a big hit. That's going to be whistled down at the 20. Brandon Stokely was hit by the rookie Eugene Wilson. And now it's ruled incomplete. Stokely wants to come off.
This has happened a couple times today, where the Colt receivers are going across the field, and as they go across, the backside defenders are making a hit. And it's almost like the interception that Peyton Manning threw to Rodney Harrison on their very first drive.
2nd and 10. Troy Walters in for Stokely. Quick pass, there's Walters. Walters turning the corner and has a first down, and run out of bounds by Rodney Harrison. 11 yards on the play, first down, Colts.
Nice job by Troy Walters. That was a play they took from the Tennessee Titans. The receiver fakes like he's going inside. He stops, breaks it outside, and he's wide open.
And on first down, Rhodes is back into the backfield to replace Edgerrin James. Manning looks left, throwing off the hands of Reggie Wayne, and then he's hit by Eugene Wilson. Dungy doesn't like it.
He thinks it might be a hit to the helmet against a defenseless receiver, but nothing is free against his secondary.
Oof.
Watch
I think he may be right.
No, he hit him with the shoulder. The helmet went way to the side. It was clean.
I'm talking about the defenseless part.
Oh.
Dominique Rhodes with the carry. Let's take another look.
Up in the air.
It was a shoulder to the head.
And that's clean.
3rd and 6.
You know, that's hard to do as a defender, to make sure you go in there and you deliver a blow to knock it up that's not illegal.
Manning running out of time, pulls it down, and he goes down. Jarvis Green and Roman Pfeiffer.
There is nowhere to throw the football. All this talent with the wide receivers. Peyton Manning's looking everywhere, and finally Roman Pfeiffer gets in there, and Jarvis Green. Watch Marvin Harrison against Ty Law.
4th and 13. Not a heavy rush at all. Far sideline, short, picked off. Ty Law coming back over the middle to the 25, to the 30-yard line. 3rd interception of the day for Ty Law. Brady and the Patriots from their own 31-yard line. This is Kevin Falk. Falk across the 35 to about the 37. Boy, this has been the man on defense. It's been a terrific defense overall. Ty Law has been the one to be capitalizing. 3 interceptions on the day, tied with a whole bunch of guys for the second most in a postseason game. Vernon Perry picked off 4 for the 79 Oilers. This was the last one picked off by Law and brought it back. Just outstanding coverage.
Are you happy he turned and looked for the football, Greg?
I'm ecstatic.
You're always complaining about it, but boy, Ty Law I don't know what to say. He has been outstanding.
Bethel Johnson, the rookie, tripped up just short of the first down.
And we talked to him on Friday. We're talking. We have a lot of fun with him because he's one of these guys now. It's just, we got to win. I don't hear about anything else. He's so singleness of mind. But what did he say? He goes, we meet so much, it's just disgusting. All we do is meet and meet. And I tell you what, he won't complain about all those meetings, because those meetings and that knowledge helped you anticipate, and that's why he makes so many plays.
3rd and 1.
It's one thing to be good, but when you're good and you're smart, then you have a chance to be great.
And Brady calls a timeout. 3rd and 1. He burns a timeout here with 6:59 to play in the 4th quarter. After the game, you can get your official AFC champion locker room gear by clicking on shop at CBSSportsline.com. 3rd and 1 for the Patriots. Just under 7 minutes to play in this AFC championship game. Brady will hand it off, and that will go nowhere. Kevin Falk, in fact, lost yardage back to about the 36. Josh Williams and Chad Bratsky combining to put the stops on it, and that'll bring the punter Ken Walter onto the field.
Yeah, Tom Brady was trying to fake like it was going to be a pass and all that stuff, but the Colt defense, they know there's only one thing that offense is going to do, and that was run the football.
This is Ken Walter's first punt of the day. Troy Walters is deep for the kick. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 6:10 to play. The Patriots 6 minutes and 10 seconds from the Super Bowl.
Patriots, quote, a different animal. He said their sound on both sides of the ball will have to work for everything. He was wrong when he said if we lose this, it won't be because they confuse me. 4 interceptions, Greg, speaks for itself.
First 4 interceptions of the postseason for him. Quick flip over the middle, and that's complete to Edgerrin James, and James out across the 35 to about the 37 or 38-yard line. The New England Patriots have shut down, in order, Peyton Manning today and Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, Deion Sanders was right. You shut down Marvin Harrison, you are shutting down this offense. He gets it going. His play opens up the field for the rest of the receivers.
Throwing sideline, and that is complete to Brandon Stokely at midfield, and that'll be a first down for the Colts.
Yeah, with all that said, the Indianapolis Colts have 3 timeouts. They're only down 2 scores. So this is absolutely not over.
There's Marvin Harrison, who really doesn't want to get into what Peyton is doing. He just wants to know, what's my route? Manning throwing sideline, Edgerrin James to the 45 and out of bounds at about the 40 or about the 38 or 37-yard line.
That's true too. What you said about Marvin Harrison, he's always split wide. He doesn't read signals, doesn't look. Whoever comes out and lines up next to him tells him what he's supposed to do. I know my route. He just goes from there. Brandon
Stokely told us that's part of my job. I just translate to Marvin Harrison what Peyton is saying. Short drop, quick pass, incomplete at the feet of Reggie Wayne. Stops the clock with 5 minutes even to play, and it'll be 3rd and 2.
You know, that's a play that Peyton Manning would hit 95 out of 100. But once you've thrown 4 interceptions, you're a little more careful, and that makes it a little off target, and that's why it's incomplete.
It was with 5 minutes to play that the Colts began their tremendous comeback against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Manning can't shake it. Jarvis Green. Green with his 3rd sack today.
Romeo Cornell giving the signals, but number 97, Jarvis Green, 2nd year from LSU, coming in, showing even though he's a backup, still has the skill to pressure the quarterback.
4th and 8. Manning evades the rush, throws far side, and that is caught inside the 40-yard line by Troy Walters, and that's enough for a first down.
What protection, and what a good job by Peyton Manning finding the open receiver. Looking all over the field, and then Troy Walters makes a nice catch.
Manning popped up into the air, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Stops the clock with 4:02 to play.
Boy, I tell you what, everything is tough for the Colts offense today against this defense.
Well, Peyton Manning told us last night, this is a defense that makes you work and makes you earn everything you get on the field. On 2nd and 10, Manning over the middle, and that's complete inside the 35 to the 33 to Stokely.
Boy, Greg, we talked about it right from the start of the game. Can they get Peyton Manning dirty? Can they pressure him? Yes. Are they hitting the receivers? I would say that answer is yes, too. A lot of big hits by this defense.
3rd and 6. Manning, short one over the middle, and that's complete close to the 25, and that's Harrison. That's enough for a first down. Tom Moore. Clock continues to move. We come up on 3:15 to play. Comes the blitz. Manning on the move. Keeping it and running out of bounds. Again, great coverage downfield. Ty Law was deep. It'll be 2nd and 9 after the 1-yard pickup.
Well, I have watched a lot of Colts games this year. I have seen no one get close to covering them like they've been covered so far. Look what they've done, 257 total yards.
Fakes the draw. Manning steps up, throws sideline, and that is complete to Marcus Pollard, and Pollard out of bounds. Just inside the 10-yard line, or right at the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Colts.
Boy, what a drive by the Colts. Hanging in there. Every play is tough, but they can keep picking up the first downs. Peyton Manning doing a very good job of finding the one open receiver.
On 1st and goal, James trying to turn the corner left side and is knocked out of bounds short of the 5-yard line. Asante Samuel, the rookie out of Central Florida.
Well, they're taking so much time to get this drive down there, and even if they score, they might be in a situation where they'll have the onside kick.
2nd and goal. Manning over the middle, touchdown. Marcus Pollard. And with 2:27 to play, the Colts are within an extra point of moving to within a touchdown.
Marcus Pollard goes down the field. Peyton Manning looks it off. He sees that Manning is looking one way. He turns all the way around. What a job by Marcus Pollard against Roman Pfeiffer. Looking over one shoulder, wheels around. There comes the throw. Nice catch.
Vanderjagt for the extra point, and it's good. Don't go away. 2:27 to play. 4th quarter. 21-14 New England. Well, the Colts have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. We don't know for sure they're going to try an onside kick, but the New England Patriots sure think they are.
Well, they have to guard against it. If you onside kick it and do not recover it, if you're the Colts, you have to stop the New England Patriots in 3 straight downs. 1 first down, the game would be over.
2 men deep for the Patriots, Givens and Troy Brown. Everybody else at the 40-yard line. It is the onside kick, and it's grabbed at the 45-yard line. That's where the Patriots will put it in play. Christian Fourier is the man who pulled it in.
Mike Vanderjagt kept turning around and looking at the defense, hoping to catch him off guard, but this was the exact play that New England was looking for. They were not fooled at all. They were always alert. And when he turned around, they rushed the line of scrimmage. New England ready. That's why it was an easy recovery.
And as you said, Phil, with 3 timeouts remaining, 2:24 on the clock, this is where the Colt defense has to stand up.
And the 2-minute warning, too.
The line of scrimmage, the Indianapolis 44.
Peyton Manning getting ready for maybe one last chance if they can stop him in 3 plays.
Antoine Smith pushes his way barely across the line of scrimmage. Monte Rager for a stop after a 1-yard gain. And tonight on.
You run the football 3 straight times. The Colts could take 3 timeouts and get the football back with over 2 minutes to go. And I would say, if you're going to throw it to get the first down, you do it on this down.
Element of surprise?
What's that?
Element of surprise?
Well, look, it won't be a big surprise if you do it on third down.
Right.
Now you can still hope if to catch the Colts defense, like you said, surprise, a little off guard, trying to stop a run.
Smith and centers in the backfield. Troy Brown in motion. Brady's going to throw it. And it was batted down. The slant was on. David Gibbons was the intended receiver, but it was batted down at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Monte Rager knocks it down. The Colts, who I think are terrible when it comes to knocking down passes, they're just too all out going against the quarterback trying to rush the passer, have done a couple big plays by watching him and knocking down those short passes today.
And now they're all wide receivers in. Branch, Bethel Johnson, Ward, Troy Brown, David Gibbons. 3rd and 10. Brady throwing. Caught by Troy Brown and then knocked out of his hands. David Thornton broke it up.
5 wide receivers are on the field. Tom Brady picks out the exact right spot to throw the football. You have Troy Brown against David Thornton, a linebacker, going up the field. What a good reaction by David Thornton. Brown reaches up, knocked the football out.
So now Troy Walters to kick. High floater. Bounces into the end zone. Walters had no touchbacks in his last 41 punts. They'll start at the 20-yard line. It comes with 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes exactly on the clock. Brady and Charlie Weiss exchanging pleasantries on the far side.
Yeah, I think there's a mistake. I think there's 2:03 to play, I thought.
A lot of time throwing to the sideline, incomplete. Edgerrin James on the near side, and now we will get the 2-minute warning with 1:55 to play. It's a 1-touchdown game. Back to Gillette Stadium after this. Manning and the Colts. 2nd and 10. Had to get rid of it. Incomplete. Near side of the field. He was under pressure once again from Jarvis Green.
Well, he was under pressure. They were trying to throw a screen play. So the offensive linemen are going to let him come through. But Mike Vrabel saw the screen coming and ruined it for the Indianapolis Colts.
And Teddy Bruschi is on the ground at about the 27-yard line. You know, a lot of people tend to forget that very early on in this season, the New England Patriots lost an outstanding linebacker in Roosevelt Colvin to injury. Everyone else, as they always do on the good teams, has stepped up. But a loss of Teddy Bruschi would be a huge blow to New England. This New England defense led the NFL with touchdowns scored by the defense. They scored 6 of them this year, and Bruschi had 2 of them.
Well, what gets lost so many times when you talk about the Patriots, we talk so much about the coaches, you forget about Teddy Bruschi, Ty Law, Rodney Harrison. We haven't even said Ted Washington's name inside. Oh, wait, there's Willie McGinnis, too. Mike Vrabel. So many good players. I know they have good coaching, but they have tremendous, really a tremendous group of veterans who are good football players.
That is what you call walking off the field gingerly.
True.
Number 53, Larry Izzo, primarily a special teams player, has come on to replace Bruschi at linebacker. 3rd and 10. A minute 51 to play. Manning steps up, throws over the middle, and Marcus Pollard complaining that he was held by Roman Pfeiffer. There is no flag. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, there is a lot of hand fighting going on with the defenders and receivers today. But it's not enough grabbing, and they're not pulling the jerseys for the officials to see it or call it. Well, I don't know. Willie McGinnis got a handful as he went by Marcus Pollard that time.
4th and 10. The fans to their feet. Manning stepping up, lofts it, incomplete. Pollard again calling for a penalty, and it's not coming.
Marcus Pollard on the release gets hit by Willie McGinnis, and then Roman Pfeiffer picks it up. We've said it so many times. They want to be physical with the quarterback and the wide receivers. They've done it. That has been the difference in this football game.
New England Patriots owner Bob Kraft. His team a minute 41 seconds away from a 2nd Super Bowl appearance in 3 years. Rodney Harrison, who came to New England to win a Super Bowl. Brady for Antoine Smith. Tripped up, falls forward just inside the 20-yard line. For Peyton Manning, as the Colts call a timeout, he's going to come up a game short of the Super Bowl. 21 of 42 for 212 yards, and the 4 interceptions are the anomaly in his game here tonight.
Well, it tells you about this football game. Tom Brady's stats, another solid outing by him. The one big interception that kept the Colts alive in the game. But like we said, Greg, this football team, New England, ready to win their 14th game in a row. It is about their defense. They have been outstanding, and everything else this team does is to complement what their defense is.
If they hold on for this victory by this score, the Patriots would be 5-0 in the postseason under Bill Belichick, with every victory coming by 7 points or less.
As Tom Brady told us last week, we just persevere. We outlast teams. They're willing to stay out there and fight a close game and not flinch, not make the big mistake, and that's why they've been so successful this season and in the postseason.
And we get a movement up front. Colts are going to blame the Patriots. Patriots are going to blame the Colts.
Encroachment, 90, defense, 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Monte Rager.
Well, so many, Greg, as we got ready to do the game, and as you watched all the TV and all the analysts talk about it, everybody wanted to see the Colts offense against the Patriots defense. We saw a lot of it today, especially here in the 2nd half.
Richard Seymour is in at fullback, leading the block. And Antoine Smith goes down at about the 16.
And I don't think there's any question who won that matchup. And as you said earlier, when Bill Belichick talked to us, he was really upset the fact that they gave up 14 points last week.
Colts used their 3rd and final timeout, and the Patriots headed back to the Super Bowl, where they were so successful 2 years ago at Super Bowl 36 against the St. Louis Rams. David Patton's 8-yard touchdown catch to give the Pats a 14-3 lead in the 2nd quarter. As time ran out, 48-yard field goal by Vinatieri gave the Patriots a 20-17 win, and Tom Brady, the Super Bowl MVP, looks like he's about to earn a return trip to the big show.
And the defense and the scheme they used in that Super Bowl, it really hasn't changed. It's what this team is about. Let's punish everybody that touches the football. Let's beat the receivers up. Let's throw the quarterback off rhythm. That's how they beat the St. Louis Rams. That's how they beat the Indianapolis Colts today.
3rd and 5. Brady. And Brady goes down, lost the football. Colts trying to fall on it. Do they have it? They do. they're still talking about it on the far side of the field. There's no doubt Freeney came up with it. But will the officials say that Brady was down first? Indianapolis football. It's not over yet. A minute 20 to play.
David Macklin on Tom Brady. Was he down before the football came out? This would be reviewed by the booth upstairs and the NFL officials. Tom Brady's hit. The knee is definitely down.
That's where the knee is down. And let's see where the football came out. There's the knee down. And then Macklin rips the ball free. From that shot, you'd have to say it's no fumble. Walt Coleman is going to take a look.
It pains me to agree with you, but I will.
After reviewing the play, the quarterback's left knee touched the ground prior to the ball coming out. It will be fourth down at the 16-yard line.
And with that, in all likelihood, Tony Dungy watches the Indianapolis Colts season pretty much come to an end. Because I don't think we'll see Tom Brady rolling out and keeping it any longer.
No, but they will kick a field goal, or try to, it looks like.
Peyton Manning had already gone out onto the field in hopes of taking over the offense. It's not going to happen quite yet. They will line this up from about 34 or 35 yards out for Vinatieri. Vinatieri has kicked 4. A 5th would tie a postseason record. Oh, the game has been so terrific. I didn't even notice when the snow stopped.
You're right. I didn't even pay attention to it either. I'm glad it did, because there'd be snowballs flying up here. Especially after that last play while they were waiting for the ruling.
And Patriots allowing time to run off the clock. 5 seconds on the play clock. And Vinatieri calls timeout. That's the third and final timeout for New England. Everybody's out of timeouts now. 55 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Marvin Harrison, Peyton Manning, Ty Law, Willie McGinnis join NFC standouts Dante Culpepper, Donovan McNabb, Brett Favre, and many more at the 2004 Pro Bowl. February 8th, live from Honolulu. Check your local listings. And of course, 2 weeks from today, all of us will be down in Houston, Texas on the 1st of February for Super Bowl 38. There is every indication these New England Patriots will be one of the contenders. They'll face the winner of the NFC Championship game between Carolina and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, there's still a field goal attempt here, and I think we have learned never give up until it's over, because a lot of things happen, strange things, in situations like this, especially when you're talking about the kicking game and trying to get a field goal off. But you know, Greg, if the Patriots do make it to the Super Bowl twice in 3 years, in this day and age in the National Football League, that's a dynasty.
That's a dynasty.
It says a lot about their coach and the way they go about it, winning so many close games.
34 yards out. It's good. This New England football team is all about executing in all phases of the game. They've told us to a man, we are well coached, we're well prepared to go out there, and we just have to do what we're supposed to do. Fifth field goal by Vinatieri. 50 seconds to play, and it's a 24-14 lead for New England.
You know, you talk about the Patriots, Bill Belichick Belichick, he's not a real excitable guy. He doesn't show much emotion. You laugh when I say that because that's an overstatement, but doesn't show much emotion, and it's really kind of how his team plays. They're matter of fact. They win big games. They don't get like really excited about what they've accomplished because they're always looking at the big picture. What comes next?
You saw the numbers there, as we said earlier. That fifth field goal by Vinatieri tied a postseason record for a number of field goals in a playoff game. Dominique Rhodes and Ricky Williams are deep for the kick. Picked up at the 30-yard line and returned across the 40 by Tupe Pico, an offensive lineman. While we have a moment, the executive producers of the NFL on CBS are Sean McManus and Tony Petitti. The coordinating director is Larry Cavallina. Today's game produced by Mark Wolf. The senior producer of CBS Sports in the NFL Today is Eric Mann. The director of the NFL Today is Bob Matina. Coordinating producer of CBS Sports is Harold Bryant. Our replay producer today, Bob Monsbach. And our replay directors, Lance Barrow and Suzanne Smith. The associate directors, Steve Karasik and Pete Radovich Jr. Our broadcast associates, Corey Fishman and Kamani Morales. And our technical manager, Pete Callander. Our technical director, Scott Sickler. Our audio supervisor, Ed Soltis. And the production managers, Lorraine McHenry and Lisa Kyle. Thank you all. Peyton Manning over the middle. That's complete to Marcus Pollard, and Pollard down to the 42-yard line of the Patriots. No one can stop the clock with a timeout. Larry Izzo with the tackle, 17 yards and a first down. They'll mark it at the 43. Manning, quick slant is tapped. And Asante Samuel had hopes of picking it off.
Well, the agenda never changes. See the short drops, get your hands up, keep trying to hit Peyton Manning. They did both of those on the last two plays.
We remind you, the Subway post-game show and the AFC trophy presentation coming up right after the game. Manning flips out here to the side, Edgerrin James, and James inside the 40. It's incomplete. The ball bounced to him. You know, I was really sure it bounced, but Edgerrin James just picked it up and took off as if it never happened.
There you see those shots at Tony Dungy. He's not surprised, as he told us last night, that they are in this situation now. In fact, he said, I thought we'd be in this situation last year. Tremendous year for the Indianapolis Colts.
Manning throwing, and that's underthrown. Boy, Peyton Manning came into this game 44 out of 56 throwing the football. Today, 22 out of 46 and under the 50% mark. What a tribute to the defense played here today by the New England Patriots. 4th and 10. And 11 seconds on the clock. And this crowd here at Gillette Stadium just ready to explode. Quick pass to Troy Walters. Walters looking to get out of bounds, and he may have gotten out of bounds short of the first down. It is short of a first down. The ball goes over on downs. 7 seconds to play. The New England Patriots are going to the Super Bowl. There are still 7 seconds left. And there are more. The stage is being rolled out onto the field. There are photographers on the field. The stage is now rolling off the field. The Patriots about to wrap up a perfect 10-0 record at home this season.
We saw Tom Brady back when they were playing in Indianapolis in late November, and he said, Bill Belichick told us, you guys haven't done nothing yet to compare yourself to the last Super Bowl team. Well, they've done something now.
The New England Patriots on their way to Super Bowl 38. Belichick working his way toward Tony Dungy. Tom Brady, efficient as usual at quarterback, but I think all the talk tomorrow will be about cornerback Ty Law.